All right, we're going to talk about research, and this is kind of saving the best for last. This is our end of this year, our kind of last big project. What I want you to know about research is this is the most important thing to help you be successful in college. So as you guys are headed to high school and you're starting to think about college, just know that research is something that you'll do a lot of. And as you can get kind of the method of how to do research, how to do things well, how to use databases, those are things that are going to carry you well through college. And really through life as well, because research is one of the very practical things that we do as we buy a house, as we buy a car. You're constantly researching in your adult life. Where do you want to live? What kind of job do you want? Is it good to stay in the job that you have or to look for a better job? What do different things mean? And you're always constantly doing different types of research. So the first thing, of course, I want you to do is put your name on your paper, and you're going to see that this is a big packet. This is bigger than most of the things I give you. So definitely keep track of it. I'll have folders in the classroom so you can grab a folder and keep track of your stuff in there and your notes and things. I have a timeline, and these are the days that I would expect that you are working in class on these different items to stay track, and these are the deadlines. So these are the days that I anticipate collecting and grading the different assignments, okay? Some of the information in here I've adapted from these sources. So just kind of as an overview, I want you to start by looking at some research questions, okay? And this one I'll talk about a little bit more because this is the first thing that you're going to do today. So when we look at research questions, we're going to have our basic topic, and you're going to look back to the activity that we did that was different causes and come up with a topic of something that you want to do. And remember, we talked about kind of general societal or world topics. We talked about school topics, and we talked about specifically environmental topics. So you're going to pick any topic. It doesn't have to be one on the list. I will approve it when I look at your research questions and make sure it's school appropriate and things. I will ask the principals if there's any question about that. And then you are going to formulate, or when I look at these, that's when I'll go to the principals. But you're going to formulate a list of questions, and you're going to have, and there's some examples here to kind of guide you. So who questions? Who is in charge of Lubbock recycling? What questions? What impact does recycling have on our environment? When questions? When did the different types of recycling start? Where questions? Where can Lubbock citizens go to recycle? And how questions? How does recycling help our environment? Okay. And I forgot a question mark there. So there'll be some typos in here. So you're going to write 2 questions. After you come up with your topic, you're going to write 2 questions for your topic, and they're going to go through those. And then you're going to take the questions and group them into 3 like categories. So you're going to make some decisions about what categories kind of go together. I might say the who for mine and the when go together. So that might be one of my categories. Okay. And I might say the what types can be recycled and how does it help our environment. Those might go together. And then this might be my number 3. So I might say, the 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay. So I'm going to group them into 3 categories and highlight each category in a different color. And I just numbered mine. And then I'm going to look at all of these and create one big research question that encompasses really what I would like to learn. So looking at my questions, what I would like to learn, and what is the effect. And so I've given you an example. What is the effect of recycling on the planet? That one's not really focused. That would be hard to know where to start. But a more focused one might be, what is the most significant effect of recycling on Lubbock? Okay, so this would be my research question, and you're going to write yours there. Okay, so look through the examples, write your own, and then write one big research question. So that is the first thing that we're going to do. And once I get these, I am going to take a look at them. I'm going to talk to people if I need to talk to them and make sure topics are okay, and then we'll move on from there. Our next paper, and I'll do a separate video over this, is thesis statement. So how to write your thesis statement, which I know you did a lot of last year. Okay, we're going to specifically look at a thesis for an argumentative paper. This is kind of how we're starting to outline. Remember, we chunked our questions into 3 categories, and now we're going to rewrite our questions so that we're focused. And if you can see, this is almost the outline of a paper. So we'd have our introduction, our body paragraphs, and our conclusion. Okay. In this case, we're doing the research question. We're funneling the questions down to write our thesis statement. This is talking about, and I'll go over this more specifically later, our documentation sources, where we're going to get our information and how we're going to use it. And this is where we're going to document our sources. And if you notice, I've put the due dates to kind of help you know when things are due. We're going to take notes. So this talks about how to take Cornell notes for research. And you're going to take at least 3 pages of Cornell notes. Some of you may take more, and that's okay. This paper talks about plagiarism, and again, we'll go over that a little bit more later. We'll start outlining our paper. And this page will be due on May 10th for the outlining workshop. We'll talk about drafting and our works cited and how to publish. Okay, so this has all of our information. You need to keep track of this paper. You will start losing points if I have to print you another copy of this paper. So think of this as a textbook or something that is valuable that you don't leave laying around. You keep track of it, make sure your name's on it, put it in your backpack. Okay, so for today, we're going to start with our research questions and writing our research questions. So this is the paper that you want to complete in class today. All right, good luck and thank you. Bye-bye.